Hello everybody, apologies for the technical difficulties there. We do have the mic up and working now, but we have Alexandria in that navy top and bottom. Ball in over the top for Alexandria. Pi is going to chase it down. Again, apology folks, just having a few technical difficulties in those first couple minutes. I was indeed talking to myself for about 2 minutes. Blazers with the throw here, flicked on. Good win in the midfield for Alexandria. Dennis Mejia is going to chase this down for Alexandria. Played first time. Picked back up by Alexandria. Leo Correas plays it out wide. Over the top. A couple of Alexandria bodies. And it did go out of play on that first ball. Yusuf Mahmoud trying to keep it in. But just to recap what would have been missed in that opening pre-match, Blazers in that white and black striped kit, kicking off from the left-hand side of your pitch to the right-hand side. Alexandria, like I already mentioned, in that navy kit, going from the right-hand side to the left-hand side. But just about 7 minutes gone by and no clear chances for either side, just testing each other out so far. Good header there, just gonna stay with Blazers. Down the line, cleared by Phil Brown, but it's gonna stay with the Blazers once again. Again, Phil Brown, big header at the back for Alexandria. Long throw. Stays with Blazers. Played into the box. Surveys his options. Goes down the line. He's held up. Just trying to create some space. It's just going to go out of play for a corner there. Deflected there by Apaya. Good opportunity early in the match here from a set piece for Blazers. It's going to be Gio Castro over the set piece here for the Blazers. Ball in, into the back post. Won by Alexandria. Flicked on by Correas. Poor ball. But Alexandria do not regain possession there. Phil Brown clears it. Played on by Correas. Into Manco. Manco looks for options, plays it down the line to Yusuf Mahmoud. He's got Apaya at the back post, plays it to the first man. Makes its way to Apaya. Strikes it. It's easily dealt with at the near post from Chris Camacho in that Blazers net. Good counter there by Alexandria. Apaya is just going to want to do a little bit better on that finish. Tight angles, albeit. Blazers with about 5 throw-ins on that far side. It's flicked on, chased down, but it's cleared for the time being. So with this Blazers back line, played into the captain. Ball in over the top, just a little too far, a little too much put on that. But that captain's armband will be on Mr. Will Miller tonight for the Blazers. Dennis Mejia is going to restart at the back for Alexandria. Just a spray one over the top. It's chased down. It's won by his teammate, played into Apaya. Just gonna stay with Alexandria after ball has gone out of play there. Manko coming in support. Just gonna go out once again for Alexandria throw here. Milton Batten into Apaya. Batten plays it in. Cleared. Will Miller flicks it on. Will Miller with a good ball there, just asking a little too much of his teammate there, and Phil Brown's there to hoover things up for Alexandria back there. It's Gerald Valogi at that left fullback position. Craze is going to play one over the top. It's a beautiful ball out to Apaya at that left wing position. Takes his man on. It's bottled up. He's going to look for some options. Good interception there by the Blazers back line. Searching ball out to that far side. Picks it up. And that through ball into Will Miller is just a little behind him. And Yusuf Mahmoud picks this up for Alexandria. Volgogi. Good ball in. Just a big touch there by Yusuf Mahmoud. It's one back in the final third by Apaya. Plays it to Mahmoud. He has a strike. And it's a good deflection there by Blazers. It's still not cleared here. Gio Castro picks it up. So he's sitting at the base of midfield tonight for Blazers. And Evan Ruck is just not able to chase that down for the Blazers, but Correas is going to do a very similar job at the base of midfield to Gio Castro. It's a good ball into Yusuf Mahmoud. So make its way all the way back into this Alexandria back line. Phil Brown. Good ball into the midfield. Correz has found some space, but his touch has let him down there. Beautiful ball there. Give and go. Evan Ruck's gonna be chasing this down. He's got a man in the box. Plays it first time, and it's just past the oncoming runner there. And it doesn't seem it would matter anyways, is the offsides flag's gone on this near side. It's great build up there by Blazers. Very quick transition build up. It's beautiful give and go on this near side It's Evan Ruck and Will Miller, I believe. And just that final ball from Evan Ruck was just out of grasp on that far post. Correas is going to restart. Michael Manco's checking in. Usually in the front line, or at least in an attacking mid-roll, Manco. Ball in over the top. Intercepted by Blazers. Correas gets a bite in there, but still with Blazers. It's just behind Will Miller. And Will Miller's gonna foul Alex Rodales there. He's gonna stay with Alexandria. Correas, who will be over, if not most, if not all set pieces for Alexandria tonight. Good clearance. And it's going to be a foul on that free kick. It's going to go back Alexandria way. Another set piece here. Good clearance. Yeah, apologies, Mango. Just having a few issues in those couple of minutes. But we are up and running from about that 4th minute, at least on the audio side. That will be Gerald Valogi over the set piece here. Contradicted myself saying Correas, but it is better for right-footed here. Valogi steps up, strikes, and the wall does its job. Gets in the way that, and Chris Camacho comes to pick that up. Good build-up out of the back line for Blazers. That ball in the midfield is picked up by Valogi. Valogi looking to find Mahmoud. Camacho makes a mistake, but he's able to get to that one. Almost a huge mistake in that Blazers goal. But luckily still 0-0 here for the Blazers. Marvin Garcia over the throw. Into Mahmoud. Correas on that left foot plays it in. Apaya chases it down. Again, just a little too much on that through ball from Correas. Played into Will Miller. Tries to flick it on. It's gonna be a foul on that original ball from Phil Brown. Just asking a few questions. And good clearance for the time being. Apaya. Searching ball from Valogi. Not gonna make its way into any teammates. Apologies, just fixing our scoreboard there. We are in the South A group, not the South B group. Ball down the line. Blazers asking for a foul on Will Miller there. And Will Miller's just gonna be called back there for a bit of dissent. Sure don't want the captain to end up in the ref's book. Alexandria restart here. Manko, good hold-up play. Stays with Alexandria. Dennis Mejia, that left foot. He's going to be playing balls in over the top all game. Milton Batten just chasing that down. It's going to go out of play for an Alexandria throw-in. Alexandria fighting in this UPSL DMV South A group to jump up into 4th position. A win wouldn't necessarily do it tonight, but it would put them on the right track to catch Alexandria Reds. Ball in, Camacho with a big punch. Will Miller's going to pick it up for the Blazers, and they look to break here. Not got an array of options. Evan Ruck, and it's easily dealt with by Phillip Brown. Apaya, surrounded by Blazers jerseys, but he's going to win the free kick. But again, an Alexandria win will take them 3 points closer to their crosstown rivals in Alexandria Reds, and just 2 points behind them if they were to win tonight. Blazers would jump up tied 5th. Creyes with the ball in. It's a good ball in. But looks as though Phillip Brown or a couple of those Alexandria men were offsides in that back post area. One back by Alexandria. They continue to win the battle in the midfield tonight, which is definitely giving them the lion's share of possession and chances. Sniffing out every loose ball, every second ball in the midfield. It's going to be Dennis Mejia, Velogi. Batten tried to flick that on. It's gonna make its way back to this Alexandria back line. Correa is checking in. Alexandria just trying to get this Blazers side to bite. They're staying very rigid in their structure. It's an easy collection there by Chris Camacho. Under no real threat. Flicked on by Will Miller, but it's easily dealt with again by this Alexandria back line. It's a poor ball by Mejia. Gio Castro picks it up. Evan Ruck to Will Miller. It's bobbling around the Alexandria back line, but they're able to win it. Yusuf Mahmoud. Poor ball. Regained here by the Blazers. Ball in over the top for the Blazers, but as I've said a few too many times in these first 25 minutes, just a little too far in front of the recipient on that ball. Just about 20 minutes in this first half. Nothing between the two sides. Alexandria definitely having more of the ball. Manco played in. Again, easily dealt with by Camacho. But again, yeah, nothing separating these two sides. Alexandria definitely having more of the ball. And if you could call a few of those opportunities chances, but no real big chances for either side. Blazers with the ball and over the top. Good chance here. Strikes. Good interception there by Alexandria. And it wasn't fully cleared there. The ball into the box. Edward D'Alessandro was able to get his head on that for the Blazers, just not the contact. He was trying to get behind that. First real chance for the Blazers. Second, besides that beautiful counterattack they had with Evan Ruck looking to play that ball in across the box. Boy. Alexandria with the ball here. Into Mejia. We're gonna look to spray those balls from that left center back position, Mejia. It's been dealt with quite easily by the Blazers back line. No, my apologies, that was not D'Alessandro, that's Abdul Kamara. Abdul Kamara just asking for a little more support on this near side. It's just out of reach from Michael Manco. We'll go back to the Blazers. Apologies, may have misnamed a couple of these Blazers players. Got a bit of a color clash with those white numbers on those white jerseys. It seems as though our captain is not Will Miller. That is Joe Reese. My apologies, Joe. And anybody watching for Joe. Will Miller is in the center back position for the Blazers tonight, but Evan Ruck's going to pick it up into Joe Reese. Sizes up his man, drives, plays it across goal, it's not cleared. And he just did enough, Dennis Mejia, to get that into the hands of Mazzotti Torres. And Dennis Mejia will be the outlet in this back line. But at times, as he just did, he will have Leo Correas dictate play from that DM position. It's a poor ball by Correas. It's snipped out by Alexandria or Blazers, and they look to drive here. Gio Castro gets through the first challenge into some space. It's a good ball into the midfield. It's a good challenge on that far side by Marvin Garcia. Blazers getting those center backs up and ready. Evan Ruck with the ball in. Drops into that back post. It's just not the contact he was looking for. Alexandria having more of the ball, but the Blazers sneaking out chances here, albeit not having much of the ball. Dennis Mejia sprays the ball up top. He's got Valogi. Are we up? Ball in for Alexandria. It's good clearance there. It's not out of harm's way yet, but does make its way to a Blazers man. Sprays the ball, but Abdul Kamara went far too early there. It's a good run, a good opportunity. Just had to hold his run a little earlier there.
No, that just needs to be like 2 seconds.
Coming down to the last 14 or so minutes in this first half. Again, not much to separate either of these two sides. Mejia. Pai is able to win that. Good challenge by the Blazers, but stays with Alexandria. Gio Castro is able to win it. Good running there from Alexandria. It's just going to go out of play on this near side. Abdul Kamara. And to Joe Reese. It's a lot of pressure there off the throw-in for Alexandria. They're able to win it. Manko. Once again, out of play for throw-in on this near side. Manko is usually the talisman for Alexandria United. It's been a resilient Blazers backline, but Alexandria looked to come here once again. Got through a couple men there. They keep it. Physicality from this Blazers back line. It's a good switch. Mahmoud with a big touch. It just doesn't drop to him after that big chested touchdown. Marvin Garcia. And Mahmoud. Vlogi, who's been everywhere in that midfield. Good ball into Mahmoud. Joe Reese looking to start a counterattack all on his own. Gio Castro is able to give him some support there. Searching ball out to that far side. It's dealt with by Mejia. Manko goes down on this near side. No foul. Oh, spoke a little too soon there. It's just a late whistle there by the main official. Blazers Blazers bench with a bit of discussion there over the call, but we'll restart here with Alexandria. Ball in over the top's dealt with again, but it drops to Apaya. Apaya still trying to make something happen. Cleared, but as far as Vlogi, Apaya strikes. It's a good save at his near post from Chris Camacho. It did go out of play for a corner there. Camacho just not keeping 100% possession there. It will be Manko over the set piece for Alexandria. To the near post, flicked on! And just not the placement the Alexandria man was looking for, but they still have it with Mejia. Good challenge in this corner flag area by Abdul Kamara. It's gonna stay with the side in blue. Alexandria never to be put out of the game. Always a very resilient side. It's Milton Batten over this throw-in. Blazers win it just as far as Manco though. Correas outside the boot ball into Mejia. And it just is out of the reach from Apaya there. Bad foul there from Michael Manco. Nothing in that, absolutely accidentally. Just got caught as the man was turning there, but it's going to be an early yellow card for Michael Manco there. We're closing in on this first half. Just about 8 minutes left. A couple half chances for either side. No clear-cut, absolute goal-scoring opportunity. But still have a few minutes here to break the deadlock. Vologi looks to get through a couple Blazers jerseys, and he's dispossessed there. And he's whistled back for the foul. Played quickly. It's a little too quickly for the referee's liking. Ball in. Good ball into that back post area for the Blazers. And Joe Reese, the captain, was inches away from getting his head on it. Mazzotti Torres. Gonna restart here for the Alexandria back line. Into Milton Batten. Apaya looks to turn. Can't get that return ball into Batten. Kamara chases that down. Some collisions behind the ball, but Kamara plays it in. High boot, and that will be called back for the Blazers. Goshu with that high boot on the far side. Good opportunity on the counter attack there. Just a little too overzealous, trying to reach that ball in. It's a good ball in by Abdul Kamara. Phil Brown. Very solid center back partnership between these two, Mejia and Phil Brown. Vologi with a great turn. Just intercepted there, but Vologi puts the pressure on for Alexandria to win it back. Apaya is dispossessed. Changing hands like a cards game here. Evan Ruck just makes its way over to this near side. Gio Castro. Milton Batten into Mejia. Correa's with plenty of space and time on the ball here. Play over the top. It's going to be a part of that Blazer strategy. They're going to give Alexandria that time to play those balls in over the top because they feel confident in their structure, but they're going to play their own ball in over the top. That is cleared out as far as you can see. Goshu just chasing that down for the side in the black and white stripes. That will be the captain, Joe Reese, with the long throw. It's won by Phil Brown. Vologi's going to chase this down. Frustratingly for Blazers, going to go Alexandria's way. Milton Batten. Referee just a little unhappy with a couple of those steps taken forward by Batten. One back. And unfortunately not one back. Spoke a little too soon there. It's gonna stay with the Blazers. Gonna stay with Alexandria. And again, referee not taking any liberties with those steps. You're gonna throw that ball exactly where it went out with our center official here. Leo Correas out into Marvin Garcia. Alex Rodales in that base of midfield alongside Correas. Mejia. One for the time being. Cleared as far as Evan Rock. Rodales is getting in there. That will go out of play for Alexandria ball. Closing in on this first half. 0-0. Michael Manko with the ball, takes a strike, and is just trying to sneak into that far post. It's a good idea. It's just gonna need a lot more from a position like that, Manko. We know he's got it in his locker, just not that time. Pressure by Mahmoud. It's good pressure, and Apaya wins it. Just sneaks past that far post. Don't even think Chris Camacho thought he had that covered there. But just curled wide of that far post from Apaya. It's good pressure in that front line. Again by Yusuf Mahmoud. Would have been a big goal to end this first half. The Blazers are going to count themselves lucky. Restart out of the back line here. Mazzati Torres. And Marvin Garcia keeps it in. Manko is able to come down and receive that. Ball into Yusuf Mahmoud on that far side. Looks to plays it back into Manko, and it's just a little behind him. It's won back quickly by Alexandria. Looking to go into the break with the lead. Mahmoud receives and turns. It's deflected off that strike. Should be one of the last opportunities of the half. Alexandria with the set piece here. It will be Manko over the set piece. Ball's in, Vologi, as he's done a few times in this first half. He's gotten his head on it, just over the bar there. But that will call a close to our first half here. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Please, if you could, drop a like. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. You know, share it with some friends, whatever you gotta do. But again, thank you everybody for tuning in. We will be back with you in a few minutes, but again, thank you. All right. Thank you, everybody. We will be starting in this second half in just a moment here, and that will be our second half whistle. Just 0-0 for Alexandria versus Blazers tonight. Phil Brown with possession out of the back line into Michael Manko. Just fizzed into him. Hard to control that one. Joe Reese looks to play that on, but it's easily dealt with by Mejia in that back line. Blazers just pour off of that throw-in. It's right out of play. It's gonna switch hands into Alexandria. Vologi. It's been that outlet in the midfield, but it's dispossessed. Goshu play a one-time ball into Joe Reese, but good interception there from the Alexandria back line. It's Robales, searching ball over the top. It's just going to make its way back into Chris Camacho. Taking on a man on that far side. He beats him. Apaya, good pressure. Goes out of play from that challenge on Manko. Milton Batten on the throw-in. Manko receives and turns, wriggles his way through, plays it, Apaya. Good save at that far post from Chris Camacho. That was not Apaya, that was Vologi with that strike. It's definitely the highest of the midfielders in this Alexandria engine room, doing the most of the attacking work. Correa is looking to sneak one in between. It's just intercepted there. Gio Castro over the ball. And the referee's fortunately just in between the lines there, but it will stay with the Blazers. Blazers restarting. Into Gio Castro, splits a couple Alexandria men. Into Evan Ruck. Joe Reese collects. On that far side for the Blazers, cuts inside, has a strike. It's a good save, not cleared. And Dennis Mejia is able to get in the way of that. Clears it soon after, but seems as though it was offsides on one of those Blazers attackers. But Mejia once again on the ball into Correas. Correas, good body feint. Balling over the top to Apaya. Apaya holds it up well. Down the line, it's just a little behind Batten there. It's gonna go out of play. Still goalless affair in this second half. Correa is into Vologi. Vologi's trying to keep possession there, but it's one. Vologi, physicality in the midfield, wins it back, bounces off a man, makes his way to Manko. Manko strikes. And that was just wide from the number 10 there. It's a good opportunity. Manko just having to create opportunities from almost nothing in those tight spaces. Driving. Bit of miscommunication there on the through ball. It's easily dealt with by Phil Brown. Back into Mazzotti Torres. Hoofs it upfield. The Blazers are fouled in the midfield. That will be Vologi. It's been everywhere. Everywhere, all over the pitch for Alexandria tonight, Vologi. Ball in for Blazers, makes its way to the Goshu. And Goshu can't clear his feet. It's cleared just as far as Evan Rock. Inside on his right foot, strikes, cleared back into Evan Rock. Ball in, still with Blazers here. Into the midfield, a little trickery. Again, just very tight positioning there to get the strike off. Definitely not the contact the Blazers man was looking for there. It will be Phil Brown. It's good pressure from that Blazers front line. Goshu is able to force a switch of possession. And there's his side will have the ball in Alexandria's final third here. So we Joe Reese, the captain, chasing that down for the Blazers. That long throw, big clearance by Phil Brown. It's Ben Coleman over this throw in for the Blazers. Doesn't make its way into Goshu. It's quickly won back by the Blazers. Intercepted there by Yusuf Mahmoud, but it will stay with the Blazers. So we've got a substitute getting ready on that Alexandria bench. Be Davier Contreras, but his number's not being called just yet. Chris Camacho, plenty of time. Good win by Mejia. Rabales turns into Vologi. Those two have done a lot of the hard yards in the midfield for Alexandria tonight. Vologi's got Correa's. Correa's in over the top on that far side. And it's just called offsides from the assistant referee on this near side. Coming down to the last 34 or so minutes. Again, nothing Nothing to split either of these sides. Ball in over the top, it splits the defenders, Goshu. But Phillip Brown is able to chase that one down. He just hoofs it down the line for Alexandria. It's regained here by the Blazers. And that will be Xavier Contreras coming in here for Alexandria, number 11. And we will get you the substitute in a moment. Rapaya asking for a foul on that far side. Won't get it. It'll stay with the side in Navy. That is Marvin Garcia who came off for Xavier Contreras. Mejia taking the space. Plays it into Manko. It's a good win there. Apaya's driving strikes. He's gonna need a lot more from about 20 yards there, Apaya. Easy save for Chris Camacho in goal. Poor buildup by the Blazers. Mahmoud is driving here for Alexandria. Good win by the Blazers, and they look to break here. Got men in the box. Strikes off the post, off of Goshu. It's still not in. And it's offsides on that far side from the assistant referee. I mean, no words for how that didn't end up in the back of the net. But I believe Goshu, off of that deflection off of the post, was then called offsides. It's a great strike initially, just about an inch or two far. Manko's breaking here for Alexandria, and he's just dispossessed at the last moment. It's great defending from this Blazers back line. Ruck, good flick on, gets in between the Alexandria men, keeps going, makes its way into the captain, Joe Reese. Good turn, Ruck, just to give it back to the fullback there. It's gone fully back to Chris Camacho there, and Blazers are gonna have to restart with just over 30 minutes to play. Vologi wins it for Alexandria, just as far as a Blazer defender, but Alexandria are still pressing here. Mahmoud, Correa strikes, and again on target for Alexandria, just not asking too many questions of Chris Camacho. It's made some of these saves look rather easy in the Blazers' goal. Correas wins that header in the midfield for Alexandria. It's gonna dribble its way back into Camacho. Good turn in the midfield. Looks to play Goshu in behind. Mejia had the space on him. He's just gonna let it go out of play, Mejia. It's a little too quick on that throw in. Goshu is able to get in between that. Flicked on by Joe Reese into Goshu. Just a poor final ball there from Goshu. Not on target nor to the man in the middle, but just giving his apologies to his captain there, Joe Reese. Manco, good positioning to pick that up off the goal kick. The Rubales. Into Yusuf Mahmoud, plays it down the line, it's a good ball. It's deflected there. Off that first time ball, it's gonna go out of play for an Alexandria corner here. Manco once again over the set piece. Alexandria bodies lining up in that back post area. Manco flicked on by the keeper, not cleared. Cleared out of the keeper's hands. It's finally gotten out of play here on the near side. It will stay with Alexandria. Milton Batten. Vlogi turns, fouled. Good free kick opportunity here for Alexandria. But about that 10-yard line. Assume it will be Leo Correas who picked up the ball there on that left boot. It's just whether if he's gonna strike this or look to play in one of those Navy jerseys at the back post. Just a three-man wall for the Blazers. Having to leave the wall a little short with all these Navy jerseys in the box. Finally dragging one over. Correa steps up, strikes. Straight into the wall. Captain Joe Reese took that. Goes absolutely nothing. It's Davier Contreras with the long throw into Yusuf Mahmoud. It's not cleared, Mahmoud, strike! It's just over the bar there from Apaya. I feel like if it's anything to open the scoring in this match, it's going to be one of those half chances. Neither back line really relinquishing any big chances. Ball is in for the Blazers. Intercepted by Vlogi, but he immediately gives it back to the Blazers. Back to Camacho. Risky ball, but makes its way through to Evan Ruck. Sprays it out wide. Gio Castro, again, just going to take the safe option into his keeper, Camacho. Flicked on. Evan Rook flicks it on to Goshu. Goshu looks up, switches play. That second ball is won again by the Blazers. Building up on that far side, ball in. Goshu. It's just over top of his head. But Mahmoud's clearance isn't exactly convincing. But it is out of harm's way for the time being for Alexandria. Milton Batten into Phillip Brown. Good win in the back line for the Blazers. Into Goshu. And it's a poor touch and ball there from Goshu. But it's won back immediately by the Blazers. Evan Rook, again, splitting some defenders. Ooh, and it's a late challenge there. I don't think there was any ill intent, but it's absolutely late on that challenge. Good to see Leo Correas get up after that challenge. We will have a substitute coming on in a moment here for the Blazers. It's Thiago Souza. We'll have to see who he's going to be replacing for these last 20 or so minutes. It's Mejia. And that's just gone out of play for a corner for the Blazers. And that will be Thiago Souza being introduced here for the Blazers. Ball in by Vologi. Striked. That was Apaya with the ball in. And then it was Vologi on that volley. Again, it's only been those sorts of chances tonight for either side. This ball's dropped in the box. Not getting enough space. Not able to clear their feet. Just not the clearest chances either of these sides have had through 70 minutes. But still plenty of time to break the deadlock. Sniffed out by Mejia. Rubales back into Mejia. Dealt with by the Blazers back line. Milton Batten gets in the way of that. It's not fully cleared here. Joe Reese is chasing it down. So Alexandria bodies are able to get in the way of it. Manko looks to play that on to Mahmoud. It's just picked up by Thiago Souza. Blazers gonna break through this Alexandria press. Have for the time being. Got it all the way to this near side, but Yusuf Mahmoud doing a lot of good defensive work and getting back on the ball there. Blazers ball in, Goshu, free, big save at the back post, not cleared. It's whiffed at the top of the box there. And Alexandria are able to clear their lines. Huge opportunity at the back post for Goshu. He's absolutely going to want that one back. It's a big chance, even bigger save from Mazzotti Torres back there. keeping Alexandria in this match. Would have been an absolute swing of momentum with these last 20 minutes. But Blazers breaking here again. Joe Reese taking on 5 Alexandria men. He gets it out wide. Ball played back into Joe Reese. It's just gone across that front post. If he was able to get any touch on that, that was 1-0 to the Blazers. Alexandria on the ropes here, it feels like. It's a poor ball, but Manko picks it up off the second. Yusuf Mahmoud played in behind. Good save. Chris Camacho getting down well to his right-hand side. Could easily have been 1-0 to the Blazers from either of those chances, and Alexandria go right up the pitch and have a big opportunity themselves. But we stay goalless here. Manko again over the set piece. Near post. Easily dealt with, but Manko chases it down. Drives through a couple men. Good deflection. Stays with Alexandria, and Contreras goes down. The referee is not going to blow his whistle on that. Joe Reese, one-on-one on the counterattack, has options. Switches the play. And Dennis Mejia is just able to chase that down. Big challenge. Hopefully see the Blazers man all right in a moment or so. Looks like just got swung through the back there. But again, running out of time for either of these sides to claim all the 3 points. Good to see the Blazers man up and running there. Jorge Duran on that far side was able to get up after that big challenge. But Alexandria still trying to find something here. Paya driving, strikes. It's again another easy save for Chris Camacho. He's had to have made at least 6-7 saves tonight, but none of them really testing him. Switch of play into Jorge Duran. Locates it well. Comes inside. It's just beyond Joe Reese there. Manko receives. Keeps it, fights through it. Mahmoud plays it back on to Manko. It's dealt with for the time being by Will Miller in the back, but we'll stay with Alexandria. We've got a couple Blazers subs here. Got Brandon Ayaya coming in, number 11 there. As well as we'll get that second substitute to you. I could read his number 6. Ball in for Alexandria. Rabales. It's good defending from Blazers to shield that out of play. Evan Ruck. Joe Reese Strikes at the top of the 18, just blocked there by Alexandria. Good challenge. Beats a man. Goshu, good feint. Even better challenge there by Phil Brown to get in the way. Leo Correa is going to restart play for Alexandria. Again, another searching ball in over the top. A couple tricks and flicks just came to a close there for the Blazers, man. But they will break here. He's got plenty of space on this near side. He's gonna cut back, ball in, and it makes its way into the substitute, Brandon Ayala. It's just not the contact he was looking for. He's gonna need to be better in these last 14 minutes for either of these sides if either of them want to walk away with the 3 points. Good link up by Batten and Manko. Manko can't win the speed race on the outside. Just out of reach of Rabales. Easy interception by Phil Brown. It'll stay with the Blazers. We've got Jeff Owusu coming in momentarily for Alexandria. Again, the captain, Joe Reese, over the throw-ins. That long throw once again. Valogi. It's a good win in that back line. It's just cleared out of play for Phil Brown. Joe Reese. Not cleared. Bobbling around the box. Played in. Philip Brown's able to get in the way of that. And Batten is just able to clear his lines. What's up? Corner here for the Blazers, just about 10 minutes to go. Feel any goal here will be the decider. Into the back post, one. Valogi gets in the way of it. It's cleared by Correas. It's gonna go all the way back into Chris Camacho. It's not going to take any risks with that. Valogi. Ball played into Manko. And Camacho again just able to get there ahead of the Alexandria number 10. Good pressure by Valogi. Yusuf Mahmoud here, into Manko just behind him. Rabales tries to pick it up. Into the substitute, he strikes. And Owusu's strike is just deflected into Camacho's hands. Correas battles in the midfield. Blazers working hard in the midfield to keep possession. Joe Reese coming deep to receive that. And Phil Brown is going to be called Called back on. A little too much physicality there. Again, another set piece here for the Blazers. It's a good ball into that back post. It was just in between Joe Reese and the keeper there. And it's going to go against the Blazers captain. Phil Brown still down for Alexandria back there. And play will resume for Alexandria. Phil Brown plays it into Torres. Torres sprays it out wide. It's a poor ball, and the Blazers pick that up in the final third. Jorge Duran plays it first time, makes its way in the box, has a strike, and you have to feel that is the biggest chance of the match so far. Had enough time and space there. Ayala, the substitute, and he just put that a few too many yards of that far post. Don't think Mazzotti Torres had that covered whatsoever. But Alexandria will count their blessings. It's a good challenge there by Vologi. We're coming down to the death here. Just about less than 7 minutes to go. And if we've got any added time tonight. Joe Reese with that long throw once again. Corrales gets in the way for Alexandria. Played into the box. Ayala turns, strikes. There's a very difficult opportunity there for Ayala. Would have been a superb finish after the chance just a moment ago. But Alexandria will restart here, looking to create some chances of their own as this match closes up. Manco flicks it on. Logie chases that down. Jeff Owosu into Vlogi. Dennis Mejia keeps it in play for Alexandria. Phil Brown's gonna take his space, drive. Brilliant drive there by Philip Brown. Ball played from the wide man. Just intercepted. Will go out of play for Alexandria ball here. Again, the clock is ticking for these sides. Throw in. No one in that penalty box area for Alexandria. Joe Reese, won by Corrales. Ayala keeps it, Ayala. And foul on this near side. Stay with the Blazers. A couple substitutes getting ready for either side. Number 8 for Alexandria, Sergio Rodriguez coming in for Rabales. Correas clears just as far as a Blazers man. Driving. Played into the box. Turn. Strikes. It's a good deflection there, but stays with the Blazers. Yusuf Mahmoud's chasing that down. His hard work pays off. Another substitute for Alexandria. Diaz will be coming in. Number 23 for. Looks like Manco's night will be over. A couple substitutes as well for the Blazers. At right back, number don't exactly have that number, but we're going to restart here for Alexandria. Intercepted just behind the recipient there. It's been the case a lot of these counterattacks for either side. Just that final ball not being good enough. Drives into the midfield. Into Sergio Rodriguez. Valogi. Rodriguez. It's a good ball in. It makes its way through. No one's in that back post area for Alexandria. It's won back by Mahmoud, who switched wings in that left wing side. He's trying to wriggle his way through a couple of those white jerseys. It will go Blazers' way. Spoke a little too soon there. Just out of play for Alexandria ball. Not cleared. Big challenge. Nothing called. Good challenge there by Correas. It's poor passing in the midfield by Alexandria. Will be a foul on the play there. And it feels like we will be ending this in a goalless draw. But Valogi searches to find something before the end of this match. On that far side, into Yusuf Mahmoud. And again, a good challenge from the Blazers back line. Must have said good 300 times in these 90 minutes. No foul on Owusu. Blazers are gonna offsides call there.
Why are you jogging? Why are you jogging? Because he's pressing the ball.
If there was any chance for the Blazers, he felt that was it. Just a little too early on that run there. Little decisions like that, these fine margins cost you. Alexandria looked to take advantage. Strikes, it's cleared just as far as Contreras. Ball played in, Mahmoud. It's just gonna go over the bar for Alexandria United corner. And we're into added time here. Nothing on how much will be added, if any, but we are at least a minute so far in this added time. Contreras with the ball in, flicked on, just past Vologi, and he's just not able to keep that in, and that will be the last kick of the match here tonight, everybody. That will end this UPSL DMV South B matchup tonight between Alexandria United and Blazers FC. Again, thank you everybody for tuning in. Please, if you could drop a like, if you could subscribe if you haven't already. But we will be back tomorrow with more live streams, more UPSL matches.